grandma hands. This is my Renaissance grandma. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so I am trying different things. First of all, I generally do not drop my seeds in the house because I did it like 4 years ago. And you know how they tell you don't, start 6 to 8 weeks. Well, those things, I had like full grown plants all over the place because they were ready way before 6 to 8 weeks. So, and if I generally run out of time by the time I get food going and be out there enjoying my food, it's time to come to an end because my growing season is over. So I've decided to go ahead and try it again. The only thing that I generally do early are like things that take 8, 9, 10 months, which is the turmeric, ginger, potatoes, stuff like that. Other than that, tomatoes, cucumbers, green beans, no, I never do that stuff early. So this is a trial for me that I hope I succeed in so I can enjoy food for a long time. Okay, what I'm doing with this, you've probably seen these baskets and marbles on my hydroponic table because this is what I generally do inside of glass jars, but I really did not want to be bothered with the glass jars. So you probably remember this when I made hydroponics out of it. So I just, see these 2 holes? I just stretched 3 of these holes so I could put these baskets in them because they usually fit inside of my glass jars. So I'm going to attempt this thing. This is a trial and error thing. I am from the show me state, so it's nothing for me to try to see if something is going to work. I have my little sponges in here, if you can see. I have 3 little sponges in here, and this is for something like cucumber seeds, or if I have any other kind of seeds in there that's too big for these little holes. I probably needed more than 3, but I only had 3 of this side baskets. My other baskets are, I forgot what inch these are. But yeah, the rest of them are all this size. So I only did 3. So no judgment here, you all, because this is something that I'm doing for the first time, okay? I've never done my cracky method in this little plastic tub, and I generally don't drop my seeds early because I don't want them ready too soon. I am a person that likes to just drop and sow them right in the dirt. I don't like going through all this. Now, last year I did have quite a few things out there that came from my hydroponic, but I did not grow them to put outside. It just so happened the season came, and I'm like, okay, so instead of me trying to maintain 2 gardens, why don't I just put these outside? Okay, so let's see what we're going to do. My mixed beans, oh my God, this is a must. I absolutely tore these up last year. Oh, yep, see now, this is a big, okay, yeah, I'm going to run out of more than 3 because that's a big seed. Okay, I do want to put a cucumber in there before I run out. This is a national pickling. So I'm going to put this in one. I just may open up another one of these. And make the holes big enough for these bigger things, nets. Even though I don't have any more sponges. But I'm pretty sure I got something around here to rig that up. Because you know I'm the queen of rig, honey. I'm going to make something out of nothing. Okay, so 1 seed. Or should I put 2? I'll put 1. Okay, and what else? I think everything else might fit. Nope. Now this is the first time. Yeah, this is big too. So let me do this asparagus. I'm going to put 1. And I know it's probably best that I put 2 just in case 1 doesn't show up. But you all don't know how that hurts my heart to have to throw that seedling away. Because, see, I don't have the advantage that someone else has who could just put it in another spot in the yard somewhere. Okay? I don't have yard space. So I would have to throw it away, and that would just hurt my feelings. Okay, so this is the red. Okay, we're going to put asparagus bean. Now, I think today is the 25th. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And then you all probably said, why does she have gloves on? I have gloves on because I have some cuts on my hand that I have no idea where they came from. And so I took the bandages off so they can get some air. And so I'm just using these gloves to protect my wounds. Okay? And then what's that? The mixed what? Just the mixed bean. I'm definitely going to have to, I have my distilled water sitting here that I'm going to fill that. And I'm going to fill it up at the bottom of this little, see I have like a little clear, one of the little tiny clear cups in there. So I'm going to fill the water just to where that little bottom, because I don't want it like flooding with water. Mixed beans. And I'm just sticking that in there anyway. Okay, so just stick my little asparagus bean down in this sponge. Okay. My mixed bean. And my cucumber. Okay. So Done with them 3. Okay, I'm going to do... Oh, this is not what I thought it was. I saw that color and thought that was my butterfly pea. I also need to drop, as you all saw, the storm knocked over my, oh man, one of those was supposed to have been for moringa. Yeah, I do have to make another one of those. Oh, there's my purple pea. Okay, I'm going to do 2 of these. One for me and one for my child. Because I don't want to share. She just discovered them at some restaurant this past winter. And so I thought maybe I just make her own. But she was searching all over the place trying to buy them already. The dried flowers. Okay, so butterfly pea, 325. I'm not trying to put everything that I'm going to grow outside. I'm just trying to get a head start. Because if those who were with me and followed me last year with that cayenne pepper, you all know I was stressing with that pepper. It taken a whole 3 months for that pepper to actually be ready for harvesting. It taken a whole 2 months for it to even get a pepper on it. It was just a big, beautiful tree with nothing on it. And then it taken a whole month for all the peppers to turn color. So by the time that pepper was really ready, and I did get a good harvest, I'm not complaining about that, then it was time for the season to be over with. I think I need to put this, yeah, that's a pea. So I'm going to make it. And you all know I had already dropped that radish. Well, yeah, that was one of them that got thrown outside, and I have no idea. I would probably have to look back on the video to see where it was, but it dumped out those buckets anyway, so I would have to do it anyway. So there's a black Spanish, and I'm going to do 2 of them. Put them right next to black Spanish radish. I'm really not a fan of the taste of radish, but as you all know who know me by now, it has nothing to do with the taste, with everything. Some things, yes, I enjoy it for the taste, and other things, it's totally for the health benefits. So I'm going to put these under that Dry-Ace. If you all seen that hydroponic I have where you put starts up under it. So that's where these are going to go. And hopefully by the time this weather stops tripping, They will be ready to go out. And I just never just really get too disappointed when something doesn't grow. I mean, I'm just going to drop another seed, and I'm going to drop another seed, and I'm going to drop another seed. Now, last year, me and these bell peppers, they did nothing. And I had 2 different trees. So I'm not going to put them in the same pan, bucket, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to just try to move some stuff around. You all know I did not get radish last year, and I actually did move that around. I don't know what was up with that. It just did not want to produce. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I haven't put it in there yet, have I? Oh. Okay, so that'll be these 2. So, I'm trying to think. Well, I guess I could put some nasturtiums in here. I usually don't grow flowers because, as you know, I'm already strapped for space for the food. And I mean, with all those yellow flowers that come up on the cucumbers, tomatoes, and all those other things, those birds, those bees get fed well. So, okay, I'm going to try this Cherokee. Oh, wait. Why you all didn't tell me, I forgot to put these in there. Somebody probably was telling me. Okay. I'm going to try. Okay, you all have no idea. My mind has just been all over the place. Because them some skimpy little. I'm only going to do one. That nice little healthy one right there. I am already trying to think of ways of how I'm going to try to protect my garden this year. Just like you all, I know I'm not the only one that had these issues. It was either the heat, the sun burning up everything, or it was the rain. My pails. I was so disappointed because you all know I love me some mullein, speaking of mullein. And that mullein did not have a chance because that pail that it was in was just flooded. My rosemary just stand in water. My lemon balm. So I am trying to, and I don't have a cover over my patio. It's just open, okay? There's nothing on top to connect anything to it. And one year I tried to put the canopy up, and I went out there one day and that canopy was 2 porches down. And as heavy as that bottom is, and it has like 4 or 5 sandbags attached to it. That thing was like one of the legs caught in between the hole of the patio. But that thing was going with the umbrella, okay? So I'm like, I never know, I might not be home, I might be asleep, or might not even be paying attention, and not knowing that wind has, picked up, and here I'm chilling and not knowing that my umbrella's out there about to take off and knock over all my plants in the process. So I don't want to go that route. So if you all saw all those clips that I picked up from Ollie's this year, Yeah. And I don't know what I'm going to use, maybe some tarps. So what I did was I'm going to use those U-hoops and put them in a lot of pots that they actually don't need to be in, but I'm using it just so I could clip with those clips and that tarp to try to clip something over that I could just drape over them when it's either scorching sun or if it's just, we do love rain on our plants, but sometimes that rain comes and stays. For days at a time. So I just want to be prepared. Okay, I've never tried this Morgan lifter. Someone gave this to me. I can't remember. Sorry. Oh, I think I do know who it was. And somebody, the lady in Canada. Sorry, I forgot your name, ma'am. And then G-Hud said, oh, that's a good one. I'm like, oh, okay. So we're going to try the Morgan's lifter. So that's why I am doing 3 tomatoes when I really don't. But it's because I am just trying to prepare for whatever the weather has in store for me, that I will have some survivors left. Okay, and I want to do this Dr. Wyche's because Georgia, said that, Gail said that those have less acid in them. Ooh, these some tiny little things. Oh no, I think I might just want to take my chances and drop them straight in the soil. Okay, let's do this Dr. Wyche's Georgia peach nut. She had a big, beautiful one day on a live. I'm going to do 2 just in case. But I'm not putting them in the same hole because you all know, you've heard me say it before, I don't like separating. Okay. So I think this is probably all I'm going to do because I think, okay, the herbs are supposed to come back on their own, right? But if not, I'll be out there throwing some parsley and cilantro. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this lemon balm and this rosemary because I do have some growing in my hydroponics that I can just put out there. But I'm not the lemon balm, but the rosemary. And for those, like I've said this before, but for those who have trouble, I told you I learned this in a lab one day where they was talking about things that they grow in their hydroponics, and there was things that I never ever thought to grow, and me growing them in that hydroponic solved the problem of me saying, you know how you just always say, oh, I can never grow this or I can never grow that. Well, that's how it was with me and rosemary and butterfly pea. You all know I had been trying to grow that for 3 years or more, and last year you all saw my excitement. I just was overwhelmed. So I always suggest that you all try that. If you have something that you always say, oh, I don't even try bothering growing that anymore because it won't even grow. Try it in the hydroponics. Now this is a cayenne pepper. Hopefully it'll be nice and ready to go out there, so that's why I'm not dropping any peppers. This is the red vein sorrel. That probably won't even come up because it looked like the growth is stunted. Oh, wait a minute. I have got to put some mustard greens out there. I have 26 pots ready. Okay, 26. But you all know, just like I know, that number is going to grow. And the more that number grows, the less walking space I'm going to have out there. But it's all about the food, right? We got to do what we got to do. So prayerfully, everything I drop comes up. And that way I don't have to wait until, because I'm not supposed to drop until after Mother's Day. But those who have been following me know that I do not wait that long anymore. And I have been very successful at enjoying food because I put it out there early. Because, you know, it's kind of hard to play around with this weather because the weather is so crazy. Now, if we just sit back and waited for the weather to do what we wanted to do, we would never get our food out there. And by the time we got it out there, it would probably be too late. We probably won't, well, some of us. Some of you all have those long garden seeds, and I'm not talking to you. Uh-oh. Did I have both of them? Oh, there it is. I don't see you. Oh, there you are. All right, so I'm going to put some water in here. I still have what? Still have 4. I know this okra is too big to put in there. And this bean and that pea. I'm probably going, oh, I do have to have catnip. Because you all know when I have catnip all over the place out there, that is less bugs I have to tolerate. It is one. Last year I didn't have a lot of catnip, but the year before that I had catnip everywhere, and I mean I had minimum pests out there. So I will definitely be doing that again this time. As a matter of fact, I may make all 4 of these catnip. Oh Lord. They tiny too. Okay, I guess I'll put 2 in each. It doesn't matter, honey. If it don't grow now, it's definitely going to get thrown out there in that soil. Because this really helps. And I can make tea out of it. And if you didn't know that, do your research. You can definitely make tea out of catnip. A lot of people can't imagine that because it's for a cat, but yes, it has health benefits. Do your research. I looked at the forecast for this week. It's not the best. But if my growth season isn't until May, then I guess I shouldn't expect it to be the best. So, I'm going to put, putting it up just till it comes above that little circle. That way I know it's touching them. I don't want to flood it. I just want to make sure it's at that bubble. Okay, you all, we're going to see how this is going to work. Like I said, I've never tried it this way before. And if it works, I definitely will be doing it more and definitely finding me some more sponges. Those sponges is from one of my old my very first AeroGarden. I don't see any water yet. Oh man, this is taking all of my distilled water. Alright, I'm going to have to mix the rest with some purified water. Which that's what I do anyway with my hydroponics. I'm going to use this purified water because I even, my bottled water, I still purify them. So, I need to purify some more. Okay, I know you're all going to want to know, which you've probably done this before yourself. You might already know what's going to happen, but we'll see. All right, thank you all for watching. I pray for you, you pray for me, and we'll watch God change things. God bless everybody.